Woo. Get ready, Dustin. Get ready. You gotta put on a show for everybody. You gotta have a really good commentary for everyone. This has to be a 20-minute, really entertaining episode with your commentary. You gotta bring it. You gotta bring it. Alright, guys, this is Dustin the Grinch. And today I got some Rocket League for you. And we're gonna have some fun with a really interesting discussion as well as some commentary. So I want to discuss how to be the very best in Rocket League. And I think I'm a good candidate because I used to suck balls. I still make mistakes. I'm not perfect. But I deleted my save just to see how good I could do in the past week. And I went from, 0, and I'm already in Platinum. You'll see me hit that after this match. But now I'm in the Platinum League playing with the best. I think I just got one more league to go after the Platinum, and then I'm with the top players in the world in that league. And I think pretty soon I'll easily hit that just with my fundamentals of Rocket League. But see, all these fundamentals I'm about to speak of don't matter unless you got your aerials down, you got your driving down, you got to be able to keep your top speed up, you got to be able to demolish your opponents, and you got to be able to keep your speed up and not be a greedy bugger. You're going to have to do a lot of defending if you want to win. So let's get into what I feel is my Rocket League top 10 commandments if you want to be the very best in Rocket League that you can. Because patience is so important. I think a lot of this video I just really showcase how impatient I can be sometimes, and it's just not good for your team. Because I probably could have made in quite a few more goals. Like here, if I was behind and not so aggressive, I could have easily came in and probably scored that goal. So patience is key in Rocket League, guys. And girls, but I know no girls are watching this because just they don't care about Rocket League. Or usually video games in general, which is kind of sad. I mean, I just see it in my YouTube statistics, and it's kind of BS. I want more women to be playing Rocket League and doing well and competing with all the guys. Because it's true, there is a lot of toxicity, and as I get better, even if somebody's screwing up, I just learn that they're going to ball chase. And patience is so good because I know that if I stay behind this ball chaser, he's probably going to accidentally set something up that I'm going to now finish and knock in. So I feel like just patience is so key. Now to keep this moving, you cannot be greedy. My second commandment is don't be greedy. You don't always need to go after the ball to save it. Maybe I was greedy right there. Maybe my teammate would have hit it better than I. Why did I need to hit that at that point? Greed is not good. Sometimes not hitting the ball is your best choice. Right there, I probably maybe should have circled back and saw what my teammates could do. There's a lot of what ifs, but I just know you only have one goal. If you're always defending it and not being greedy and giving your all to your team, you can prevent so many goals. Look at that. Just terrible. It really doesn't help. Oh man. See, and that just goes back to my first little, prequel to what I said. You gotta be good at Rocket League. You can't be missing aerials. You can't be missing shots. You're not gonna last in the good leagues if you're not a consistent player. You gotta be hitting your shots. Right here, it's what the hell am I doing? Come on, and then I missed that. What a scrub. But the thing is, I set up people when it counts, and I'm a ungreedy individual because of my commandments. And I think even though I may not be the best technical player yet, my lack of greed sets up a lot of players that may not they wouldn't have freaking scored goals without me and my lack of greed. I accidentally set shit up all the time. Oh, what a great game, Rocket League. And I want to be the best in the world. I think with my Platinum rank and a little bit more practice and refining my skills, I think I could start being a tournament player if I find some people on YouTube or just that I play with in these ranked matches that are just amazing, that take me to the next level. And I need people that can coach me that are better than me. I know I'm sick as hell. With a little refinement, I know I can be one of the best in the world. There's no doubt in my mind, ever. I can be the best. I could set shit up. I can help my teammates score goals when they couldn't have, and I can demolish my opponents when they thought they had a chance, but now they can't do anything because they're gone. And now with our power play opportunity, we're able to turn shit around with the lack of greed. You gotta always play with your teammates in mind, not with yourself in mind. It's like a opposite way of thinking than most people can appreciate. But if you put everybody else first, then sometimes opportunities arise that you never could have predicted that make you do better than you ever could have realized. And this is gonna bring me back to my next point now, which is don't overstay your welcome. Attack, then defend. So believe in your team, attack the ball, get your piece in, and then circle back to defend and have faith in your team that they're going to get the ball in after you. You want to defend because you don't know what's going to happen. Maybe you accidentally set up a really good pass for your opposing team. And that's some bullshit. But if you're always circling back, you can always repent and save your mistake. But if you're always attacking, this is OT, baby, then you're just going to be fudge packing. You're never going to be helping your team. And I got ice in my veins. It's OT. Never panic. Just guard. See, I'm guarding my goal. Those people on my team would have just kept attacking and maybe gave up a really good opportunity. Damn. But I can't believe I missed that. But see how I attack? I go back. You attack, and then you defend. Look at that. See, and I couldn't even predict it that they would have just made it. I was just guarding the goal, collecting turbos to create the next opportunity. So even if, what's his name, Game BWS1 didn't make it in, then I would have been back for either to block the goal or to set something up in the future. And that's what being a good teammate is all about. And look at that, I got power hitter and platinum. So now I'm playing in Platinum League, and this is pretty legit. I've only been playing Rocket League ranked for like 2 days, 3 versus 3, but I don't really lose much. I usually show a match that I lose, or just like a set where I win one, lose one, because I don't give a damn. But I always do my best, and I never overstay my welcome, and I try to give the ball away, and this is my 4th commandment. Passing the ball is better than shooting. You gotta pass the ball to your teammates. That's how you juke people. That's how you create opportunities that you never could have predicted. You gotta give the ball away. Sometimes I pass the ball to my enemies just to wait for their fucked up chance or whatever they do. Now see, this is bad. Come on now. Stop this, yes, come on now, yes. See, that was a mistake on my behalf. Like, if I didn't have good teammates right there, I would have just F'd the dog, if you know what I'm saying. Come on now. See my timing. Oh man, I'm just making mistakes these matches. And it just shows you don't have to be perfect. You just have to always try to help your team. See, I circled the wrong way right there. And I love watching all my tapes because I'm always learning from my mistakes. Like, it's not always about your team, people. Like, I've realized, and there was a great comment, I wish I remembered his name right now, but I didn't plan this video well enough. But he brought up a point that toxicity is always bad. And there's a point where somebody's really just trying to hurt the team and they deserve a little toxicity because they're just really being a jerk. But overall, if somebody's trying their best and they're trying to not be a jerk, you should just try to help them out. Like, look at me, I'm doing so bad. So bad. But at least I set up a nice pass, and Han Shazam, or whatever the hell his name, Han Shazam actually brought that shit in. It was amazing. So you always want to give your ball to your teammates. Just give them the whole sack while you're at it. Give them all the balls. Boom. See, and oh man, I hope I make this in. Yes. Sometimes I'll say circle back, but that was just a really nice goal. Now my 5th commandment is collect turbo and keep your car at top speed. You can't do anything to the ball, and you can't power hit, and you can't cover a lot of the field unless you're moving fast. You gotta collect your turbo. Other people, if they're moving faster than you, they could checkmate you, they could do stuff to you, and you have no ability to stop it. They can hit the ball over your head, just like Touch of Wang did, and just really bring the ball down on you. If you don't have the turbo to compete, then you're not gonna. You gotta always have turbo in order to play at the higher levels of Rocket League. It's so important. And you have to be a power hitter, or at least be able to demolish somebody or hit them out of the way to create an opportunity. Look at this. Amazing. Touch of Wang. I should almost just shut up and just watch the way this guy plays, because he is a master. I'm not there where I can fly perfect yet, upside down. That's my current skill set, or what I'm working towards. Once I get that down, I'm going to be able to cover the field a lot quicker, or to be able to do 180s and change directions better. Because people like Touch of Wang that have mastered this can do things that I can't, and they can get to the ball quicker. And it's just amazing. Like, we had an opportunity to win this match, and Touch of Wang is elite. Like, look at this. I was greedy, I wasn't patient, and that's what led to that goal. If I would have been there sitting in the goal, I could have stopped Touch of Wang. This guy had the patience to dribble the ball, follow it up, do some amazing flying, and really just bring the goal home. Amazing. And this is why I like playing at the platinum level, because I can always learn. There's always some mistake that I'm doing. Like, I could have drilled that ball better. I hate it that I'm just getting really good at Rocket League, but I still make mistakes. And it pisses me off. Because if I did everything I could and I was always perfect and I never missed and I always creamed the ball, then I don't know if we'd ever lose a match. If I could just be a great passer, set everybody up, and then when nobody's performing, I smash the goal in. And just do that 5 or 6 times a match, and you can never lose. Especially if you get 2 to 3 epic saves. Oh man, and I gotta keep that speed up. See, this is a lot of my problem with this match. I drove slow, I didn't keep up enough turbo, and it kind of caused me to just fall behind the ball too much, and then I'm depending on my 2 ball chasers on my team that really aren't defending well, and it just kept leading to goals. Boom. We couldn't stop it. And that's why you got to keep all your turbo. You really got to be wise. Like, I would recommend, if you can, even though it's not always possible, to try to keep at least 30 to 40. Just in case of emergencies, you could try to stop a goal and make that defense. So next, and I want to say this, if there's no shot, like right there, I was obviously too late, just defend. I should have stayed in that goal. Like, that was terrible. Like, patience. It was so bad. That's what Rocket League's all about. You stay where you're at, you make sure that your goal is safe, and then when you know it's safe, you attack. And I made a big mistake right there, but it's a great lesson for us all to learn from. And if we all want to be better Rocket League players, then we gotta learn that if there's no shot, defend. So next, step 7, if the goal is protected, collect turbo if you don't already have it. You really need turbo. So if you're safe, don't even try to assist your teammate right away. Just get some turbo and then assist them as soon as you can. Or if it's important, sometimes try to collect the smaller turbos instead of going for the big ones, because then you could still collect some turbo and assist your teammate. So if you can, try to do that, but it's not always possible, because if you're at 0 and you're just collecting like a couple 12s, you'll blow that 1 second. You really want all the turbo you can get. With 40, you can really change the difference. With the 100, you could take the ball out of your own goal and put it in theirs. So it's very important that you got to keep your turbo full. And if your turbo is full and your goal is protected, then you must attack the ball or set up a pass. You have to do that for the 8th commandment. It's so important. I'll even repeat. If your turbo is full and your goal is protected, which usually means you're the middle player in the field, so somebody else is attacking in front of you, you need to try to pass the ball or wait for the person that's in front to pass the ball to you, and be patient and stay at like the half court or even a little in front of it, so you can try to actually get the pass and try to predict which direction your teammate is going to be. That's what you got to do. You got to get to the ball and find your teammates. But you can't be in front of the ball to hit it. You have to be there at the right moment at a top speed. So it's all timing and patience and learning to predict. Because an enemy could come at any time and change the trajectory of a ball, and it could go anywhere. So you want to stay at a right level that's close enough to hit it, but not close enough to where you cause your own goal to be open. And that's what you got to do. And if the enemy goal is under attack, wait for the pass or enemy hit. So wait for your own teammate to put a good shot on the goal. Never stop your own teammate. Never do that. If they're going to hit it, let your teammate do what they're going to do and react to the shot after. Never interrupt his trajectory, because he might have gotten a goal and then you might have just prevented it with your impatience. So if you have a teammate that's trying to score a goal, you let him do his thing. And finally, let's just get to this topic right now. My 10th commandment is pressure is the key to victory. Because if you keep pressure on your enemies, a lot of people psychologically can't stand being behind and they give up in advance. So if you keep a lot of pressure and you keep the ball on your enemy's side of the field, they're going to constantly mess up, they're going to feel the pressure, they're going to make mistakes. And if you get the score up on them early enough, they're going to beat themselves and they're never going to be able to win because they're going to know it's futile. So I think that's one of the main keys. My final key is just pressure. And now we got plenty of time now to discuss what's going on in this match. Because you got to keep your speed up. If I wouldn't have had that, you think I would have scored that goal? No. And I'm playing really crappy these games. Like really crappy. I just predicted the ball right there. I knew where it would be. And I was able to keep a high enough top speed to actually get the ball past the goalie. And that's how I actually made that goal. So now let's talk about why we have a lot of success here, okay? So I was able to hit my enemy and at least mess him up. And then you see, what is it, Mojica? Or whatever his name is. He was actually being a great defender. Now hopefully I can circle back a little bit now and try to stop this. Good, he attacked. And boom, if I had turbo, I could have gotten a little higher, but I was able to stop that. That was a great pass. He passed it again. I'm kind of staying back to see where my opponents hit the ball, which they didn't do well. See, and then my teammate hit the ball, and I was still too aggressive. I was able to cut off one enemy. Now let's see what's going on. See, now I'm still too impatient, but at least I got the save. Now we're moving along. Let's see, I'm waiting back here. Now maybe I'll be able to turbo. And who got that? Boom. That's Mom DOA. He was able to get that in. But see, I was able to, if he would have missed, I probably would have hit that and the goal still would have went in. But I didn't hit him to mess up his shot. So you got to be very patient in Rocket League. You cannot be greedy. You cannot do it. And the best strategy to play this game is to circle around each other. So the person in front hits the ball, they circle back. The person behind them hits the ball, they circle back. And the person that was third hits the ball again and they circle back. And hopefully by that time, the first person that circled back the first time is behind you again, receiving your pass and scoring the goal. But if not, then it's just a back and forth game, and it's only a matter of time until you save the ball, get the circular rotation going, and you score that goal. And that's what it's always about. So you got to give the ball away, and passing is always better than shooting. Unless you shoot the ball and it just goes in from a long distance, or it's just a pass. But that's just awesome shooting if you can get the long shot. In my opinion, that just means you got great aim and you have great timing in order to hit the ball. Now, when you get a guy like Mom DOA on your team, it makes it really easy. Because look at him. He brought the defenders left, and then he brought the ball right. It went off the wall because of his beautiful pass, and they scored it. It was great. He gave the ball away, and that was better than shooting, so he still got the goal. And it actually threw off the defenders. So we were able to get it past them, and they weren't able to defend it. Boom. And a lot of the game is about just changing direction, so the ball will be flying left. The defenders will all be ball chasers, so they'll all move to the left, bunch up. We're able to lob the ball over their heads and get easy goals, and there's nobody to defend it because everybody's going in the same spot, bunching up. If you can find a low intelligence team that wants to bunch up and all be ball chasers, it's almost too easy to win. And I'm playing terrible right here. I really am. I'm just lucky that I keep getting in the way of all these defenders that bunch up, and I'm able to make them get to the ball a little too slow. And this gets me back to my next point. Collect turbo, keep the car at top speed. If there's no shot, defend the ball. Make sure you're always defending. It's better to just have a low scoring game where you're not getting blown out and it's 0-0 than getting blown out. So you might as well just defend your goal, and maybe at the end something can happen and you could score a goal. Like, that was terrible defense. I should have went in closer. I can't believe that. That's why if there's no shot, defend. Why did I even do that? I should have came in at a higher speed and just defended the ball and just smacked it out of there and got the clear ball. And that's my problem. It didn't matter if I had turbo or not because the goal wasn't protected, so I needed to protect it. It's just so bad. Like, sometimes I make really dumb mistakes. And the problem is this game is so fast. It really is that you gotta have your subconscious pre-programmed in order to play this game, and you gotta have your muscle memory. Or else you can't play with people at this caliber in the Platinum Leagues. They're all way too fast. They got their aerial skills. They hit the ball with the right part of their car to keep it moving quick, and they stay on top of the ball. So even if you deflect it, they've already predicted the way you're going to deflect it, and they follow up the ball and then get the goal. If not, their teammate is right behind them to keep the pressure on, because pressure is essential to victory. And if you take enough shots on the goal, guess what? You're going to make them, because it's all it is. If you talk to more girls, guess what? You're going to have more success talking to women. You try to power hit the ball more times and go for the home run, you're going to get more home runs. You try to do anything more, you're going to do it better. It's all about your perception. And pressure is essential to victory. We just kept the pressure on this match, and they couldn't stop us because we just had so many opportunities and so much non-greed that we kept passing the ball. And Mom DOA just was moving so fast, his aerial just shot ability and the way he covered the field, and just his positioning was perfect. And I really give that guy props. And I just want to say one more thing. If the enemy goal is under attack, wait for the pass or enemy hit. Don't be greedy. You don't always got to go for the hit right here. Look, I'm letting them hit the ball. I'm letting them set it up. My teammate hit the ball up, set up a nice opportunity. I'm in the goal. I'm not really trying to go too fast. I'm just collecting my small turbos in the middle. And now, see, I have an opportunity to get in there. So now I boost and I try to set up another goal. And that was close. We could have made that if my teammates were a little bit closer, but I can't hate because they're doing such a great job. We wouldn't have this type of lead without my teammates. They're all doing so great. And if I would have just been defending better, we could have done this. But I want to say, guys, thanks for watching this video. There's so much we can all do to be better at Rocket League. There's so much. We can all get our aerials. We can believe in our team more. We can stay back and try to defend the ball. And just try to maybe, keep 10 to 20 car links behind the person who is attacking, so we can react better to either the way they hit the ball in their pass, or the way the enemy deflects the person who's in front's shot on goal, so maybe you can keep the pressure on. And that's what's important to victory. So thanks for watching, guys, and this is my 10 commandments if you want to be the very best in Rocket League. Thanks for watching. Game Tato, this is Dustin the Grinch, signing out. Peace. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Get better at Rocket League. Let's change things. Peace.
Game Tato.